Hey there, Locknome. This is Matt Ryan, aka The Frugal Geek, and today I wanted to tell you a little bit about how to play a Windows game inside of OS X. Now, a lot of people will say, oh, well, you just use Boot Camp. Well, you don't have access to your programs in OS X if you use Boot Camp. With Parallels, and that's the program I'm going to be showing you here, you are able to play Windows games inside of OS X as if they were an OS X program. However, they are technically running on a virtualized Windows machine. Now here's how we do it. Let's look at Steam for Mac OS X. In Steam on Mac OS X, you have access to only a limited number of games. These are games that have been programmed to work on OS X, and for that reason, they're in the list. Now, if I were to look over at all games, I could see all the games I have access to through Steam. These are all games that I purchased over the years. And let's say I want to play Super Meat Boy. It's a very simple game, not high on graphics, it's not an intense game, but woe alas, I can't install it on OS X. Oh, that's so aggravating. Well, there's a solution for that. Fire up Parallels and run Steam inside of Parallels. It looks just like it does on OS X. The buttons are in a different place as far as the close, maximize, minimize, what have you, but it is pretty much the same program. The difference is that you can actually install Super Meat Boy on OS X through Parallels. It'll let you do it. So what we're going to do here is just go ahead and click install, and we'll start the download process. It's very quick. Again, it's a small game. It doesn't take up a lot of space. So anyway, here we are. We have it installed, and we're ready to run it. All we have to do is just click run, and it runs. It opens up a new window. It's inside, again, of OS X. It opens up as if it's any other OS X program, and it's ready to go. And now, here I am, playing Super Meat Boy inside of OS X, which is not something you can typically do out of the box. This is one solution that does work for several games. I will say, again, there are a lot of games that, even though Parallels is very optimized, it's really fast, there are a lot of games that just don't work right in Parallels. So I would be cautious, take a look, do some Googling before you make the investment and jump into Parallels as your solution for gaming. Boot Camp is always available to you. It's a great solution, but this will allow you to be able to tab over and check your email, check your Twitter, do all the things you normally do in your Mac without having to reboot the machine and boot it up into OS X. For the Frugal Geek on Lockernome, this is Matt Ryan, and I'm out.